Okay, this is part of lesson 10. It's called Auto Duck Music, and we're still working with our sequence Journey to New York. So you're like, what is auto duck music, right? The most common way that you probably have heard this is when you're listening to the radio and you have music playing at a loud volume and a DJ cuts in and the DJ becomes more dominant and the music gets soft. That is the premise of auto duck. It's basically allowing the vocals or voiceover to take precedence over the music. And this is something that you can achieve with the keyframes that we've talked about when we come up to effects control panel, and you can manually do this to specific clips. So you can come in your music track here and put in keyframes to, lower it down as the voiceover is talking, and then put keyframes as it's coming out of that. And that will give you the most accurate results. However, if you're on a time constraint and you want something that will get you close faster, one of the things that you can do is use the Essential Sound panel. It has gotten fairly smart. We want to start off, we're going to highlight our music track. We're also going to make it a little bit bigger so you can see it a little bit better. But you can see A2 is our music. It is highlighted. You come over here to your Essential Sounds. If this is not open, you can go to Window and open the Essential Sound panel. And you're going to come down here because we want to assign what type of audio this is. So you click the music setting, and it's now assessed that this here piece is music. You'll want to then choose all of your voiceover tracks. You can highlight them like we just did and come back to here and choose dialogue. So we're telling it that those are dialogue. All right. Once you have this one and you told it was music, you also want to make your adjustments here as well. So there are several different settings you can use for ducking. You want to turn this on, and this is going to add keyframes as it finishes. So the first thing you'll want to choose is duck against, and that is the default, so that's already chose. You want to change your sensitivity to 6 if it's not already there. The duck amount to -8. You can type these in or you can use the little sliders. I prefer typing them in. And this here to 500. And once you have done that, you'll want to click Generate Keyframes. And as we do this, you'll see down here, the keyframes will appear. And it's probably going to take a moment. Okay, there you go. They showed up. As you can see, it's probably not exactly perfect. Go ahead and play yours. Listen to it. One of the things that you can also now do is on your rubber band here, you can click on specific points and you can come into your effects control up here and you can make manual adjustments. You can also drag them down here in the panel as well. It gives you a little bit different result. You can slow down when it ducks. You can remove keyframes, whatever you need to do to clean it up as you feel it's necessary by you listening to it. You can delete them, you can add frames, you can adjust the levels on them, but this here would have taken a great deal of time to go in and put all these points in manually. So this here, you saw I clicked very few buttons and it put in a lot of keyframes very quickly. So it's definitely something that will get you there a lot faster. And then you can go in and tweak it as you need it. There's an art to getting the right feel for how this sounds. But as you manipulate it more and play with it, it becomes easier to do.